All right, we've got those teams loaded. Here we go. This is break 1116, the 2020-21 Select One Box Pick Your Team. And oh boy, must I say, like, now that we're getting up into these numbers, Johns, it's definitely getting a little harder to remember to say the break numbers correct. You know, it was easy when it was like 555 and stuff like that, but the 4 digits are something else. We've got 12 packs here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I like to double check them with the select because of how they're set up in the case. I want to make sure that I get all of them. And we're looking at 5 cards per break. 5 cards per break. Definitely have some numbers, have some autos, and we get 3 autographs or memorabilia here. So let's rock and roll. Robert has the Sixers. Excited about them. I hope we give you something to cheer about for sure. We have Terry Rozier of the Hornets, Goran Dragic of the Heat, a nice Sadiq Bey RC of the Detroit Pistons going to Randall. A nice rookie right there to get started. Then we have a Jaylen Brown of the Celtics right there. And we are going to dive in right off the bat with a nice little die cut here. And that is going to be a Peyton Prichard die cut of the Boston Celtics. Definitely could be a little more exciting there, but not a bad hit, and that is out of 175. The maroon die cut. I was looking for red on the list right there. Yeah, Giannis plays for the Bucks for sure. And for those of you that are new, the layout to our stream is such on the I believe if you're looking at it from YouTube, on the left side of the screen you'll see the names of the teams. Underneath my face you will see the current break that's scheduled and then what is coming up after it. We have a filler right in here. And then on the right side, you will see in the bottom right corner the current packs right there. And then, right, Harry? And then on the top right, if there's featured cards, you'll see them there. So right off the bat, we have Eric Bledsoe of the Pelicans, Kawhi Leonard of the Clippers, a Theo Maledon of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that is going to Alex. And then we've got a silver Jonathan Isaac of the Orlando Magic, and that's going to Randall right there. And then we have Ricky Rubio of the Timberwolves. So the hit drafts, how those work. So basically, it's a snake draft except the cards that are pulled. So there'll be 7 spots in it. We will randomize the 7 users at the beginning, and they will get spot 1 through 7. And then we open the box, and then after all the cards are pulled, they'll be in the featured camera here, and you will be able, or I'll try to put them on the main screen so they're not moving, and you based on what order you are in, you then pick your card. So if you're 1, you get to pick essentially what you think is the best card. Aaron Naismith, RC of the Boston Celtics, going to Mike. Markelle Fultz of the Orlando Magic, followed by an Isaiah Stewart, RC of the Detroit Pistons, going to Randall. Love me some Isaiah Stewart because he's from right here in the Rock, which is where we are located. Then we're going to have a tricolor Kristaps Porzingis of the Dallas Mavericks, and that is going to Michael, followed up by an Aaron Naismith, a second Aaron Naismith RC of the night right there of the Celtics. I'm glad, Harry. I only looked at like 17 descriptions before, just so that I wanted to make sure we did it right for sure. All right, we have John Wall of the Houston Rockets, followed by DeAndre Ayton of the Suns. The Desmond Bane RC, Desmond Bane of the Memphis Grizzlies, and that's going to Brandon. And Terrell Terry of the Mavs. Terrell Terry of the Mavs going to Michael. Connor, you get a kid, and now you're on our show at all times right there. Love it. Love to see it. I figured you'd be a little busier. And then we have the Anthony Davis. This is a courtside of the Los Angeles Lakers, and that's going to Wing Yashin. Nice hit right there. The little courtside Anthony Davis. And you know what? We're going to put that in the featured because there's only 2 courtsides in a box. And, well, I don't know if that is worth anything. He's a big name, and it could be. Love, love, love that. You know, you should have your brother buy you a nice little gift card to BreakTraders as a new dad present. We have Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves going to Zinn. That's a Jaden McDaniels RC, followed up by Patty Mills of the Spurs and Keldon Johnson also of the Spurs. And then we have 2 nice cards right here. First off the bat, we're going to have, not sure what this one is numbered because you always, these different colored blues could always be different things here. But that looks like a Trae Young, and oh, that's out of 299. Trae Young out of 299 with the light blue. With the light blue right there. And then we're going to have our first memorabilia. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's get excited. Woo, 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 woo. And boom goes the dynamite. That is MVP himself, Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. And that bad boy is 10 out of 10. Whoo! That is going to be going to Jonathan. And what a patch that is. The tricolor right there. That is sweet. Oh, baby. We get back and things are getting exciting here, John. 10 out of 10. What a hit. He carried my fantasy team all year as well. Pascal Siakam of the Raptors, Andrew Wiggins of the Warriors, a nice Patrick Williams RC going to Alex. Sure, that's what he was looking for, or at least a minimum of what he was looking for when he bid on them. Then we're going to have that tricolor Malachi Flynn of the Toronto Raptors going to Dylan. And then last up we have Michael Porter Jr. of the Denver Nuggets as well. I believe Jokic was MVP. Yep, yeah, he was the MVP. I was like, I'm pretty sure. Serbian center, the lowest drafted player ever to be named the MVP. He might be the first Serbian to be MVP as well, which my former teammate Nemanja will be thrilled about that. Looks like we're gonna have another solid 2 hits right here. First, we have the Kira. Oh, we just got a lot of rookies. We're just gonna lay them out. We have Kira Lewis Jr. of the New Orleans Pelicans, and that is going to be going to Jeremy. That is the concourse base version. Then we're going to have the premier Precious Achiuwa of the Miami Heat going to Darren. Going to Darren right there. Followed by a Saban Lee of the Detroit Pistons. There's the three Pistons rooks right there. Randall Jones. Randall getting those. I had to double check it as well, Harry. I was pretty sure I heard that, but I also do not really follow basketball too much outside of the cards now. All right, and then we have a nice Obi Toppin premier level right there. That is a very pretty card right there for sure. I believe that's a shimmer. I could be wrong on that one. Or that's the Wave Prisms. Yeah, the Wave Prisms right there. That's a nice Obi Toppin hit. And then we're going to have an X Factor. Oh, baby, another big-time player. This time it is a nice low number. Whoo! Set the alarms off. It is Karl Anthony Towns of the Minnesota Timberwolves going to Zinn, and that is out of 35. A nice patch auto right there. And I'm going to have to take a quick second here to see what we've got going on for that one. Towns X Factor out of 35. Oh wow, selling for not a magtastic price, but still a solid hit right there, going to Zinn. And we are firing off hot with this select basketball. Next up, Colin Sexton of the Cavs. Another Precious Achiuwa right there. Precious Achiuwa, that's the just concourse base level. So now we have the Premier Precious and the regular Precious of the Miami Heat going to Darren. And then we have a select that I have yet to see. I have yet to see this one. And that is the Select Future Tyrese Maxey right there. Select Future Tyrese Maxey. That's a nice card of the Philadelphia 76ers going to Robert. Looks like an interesting cut on the end there, but not sure how rare that is. But I don't think I'm just trying to see if that's one of their inserts. I didn't see that when I was looking at the break the checklist and things. And then we're gonna have a silver LaMarcus Aldridge, followed by an Oleski Pukusevski of the Oklahoma City Thunder going to Alex. All right, we got 4 packs left. We're running a tad behind because we had to do the auctions there. But don't worry, that Panini Chronicles will probably, in Absolute Baseball after that, will get us right back on track. Woo-wee! With a nice little James Wiseman hit. James Wiseman, we have a filler in there as well of the Golden State Warriors. Just traded for him in my Dynasty Basketball League. Hopefully that's a solid pick. I traded the number 2 pick for him and the number 5 pick in our rookie draft. So happy with that. Karl Anthony Towns of the Timberwolves, and then Daniel Oturu of the Los Angeles Clippers going to Maria. And next up, we have a silver Ben Simmons of the 76ers going to Robert, and a CJ McCollum of the Trailblazers going to Gerald. 3 packs left in this one, and we're still looking for 1 auto or memorabilia. Oleski Pukusevski again. Here comes our auto as well. Of the Oklahoma City Thunder going to Alex, followed by Chris Paul of the Phoenix Suns. And then we have the tricolor Emmanuel Quickley of the Knicks going to Gerald. And then Devin Vassell of the Spurs going to Maria. I see Robert Boone Simmons. That poor man plays great defense, but his offense leaves a lot to be desired. And you know, this auto might leave a lot to be desired too. It's the in-flight Larry Nance of the Phoenix Suns, and that is going to Brandon. Brandon, love that you picked up the Suns. You know, I'm a huge Bills fan. I'm also, I would say, a casual Phoenix Suns fan. Used to be a big Suns fan back in the day. The 6 seconds or less Suns were my basketball heyday. Amari Stoudemire was my favorite player to ever play in the league. Him and Steve Nash, but have kind of trailed off watching the NBA. All right, we got CJ Ellaby of the Trailblazers going to Gerald. Then we have Obi Toppin of the New York Knicks going to Gerald as well. Kyle Lowry of the Toronto Raptors, a Bradley Beal of the Wizards, silver edition right there. And then boom shakalaka, it is a courtside Isaiah Stewart of the Detroit Pistons right there. Nice little courtside rookie, one of the 2 courtsides that are in these boxes. Nikola Jokic of the Nuggets, Facundo Campazzo of the Denver Nuggets, RC going to Jonathan, and RJ Barrett right there, followed up by, we're going to have the out of 75, I believe, and that is an out of 75 Jason Tatum, 36 out of 75 of the Boston Celtics going to Mike, and then we have Jarrett Culver to finish up that break. That one is the neon green, Harry. Neon green. Regular green's out of 5. Neon green is not. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got here for our rookie rundown. Facundo Campazzo of the Denver Nuggets, going to Denver Nuggets right there, followed by Obi Toppin of the New York Knicks. CJ Ellaby of the Trailblazers, followed by Devin Vassell of the Spurs. Then we have Emmanuel Quickley of the New York Knicks, the tricolor right there. Oleksiy Pokusevski of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that is going to be going to Oklahoma City Thunder right there. Daniel Oturu of the Clippers. Followed up by James Weissman of the Golden State Warriors. Then we have Oleksiy Pokusevski again. Precious Achiuwa of the Miami Heat. Saban Lee of the Detroit Pistons, followed by another Precious Achiuwa of the Heat. Kira Lewis Jr. of the Pelicans, followed up by Malachi Flynn of the Toronto Raptors, the tricolor right there. Patrick Williams of the Chicago Bulls. Jaden McDaniels of the Timberwolves. Then we have Terrell Terry of the Dallas Mavericks, followed up by Desmond Bane of the Memphis Grizzlies. Followed up by Aaron Naismith of the Boston Celtics, Isaiah Stewart of the Detroit Pistons, Aaron Naismith of the Celtics, Theo Maledon of the Thunder, and Sadiq Bey of the Detroit Pistons as well. Danny, I already shouted out Isaiah Stewart. I already gave him that shout out, and the second team NBA all rookie. Oh no, I'm not sure how long I was muted for, but I gave Danny some crap about the Isaiah Stewart shout out there. I think I know when I got muted, so I apologize about that. We have this cool Obi Toppin, not quite sure. I'm not sure which one that is, which prism that is. I apologize about that. We have this die cut Peyton Prichard of the Celtics out of 175. Love those cards right there. And then we have this select future Tyrese Maxey of the Philadelphia 76ers. Very cool card. Very cool, I think. I haven't seen that one yet. And now we're on to our memorabilia. First, we go with the Larry Nance in flight of the Phoenix Suns. And then we have the 2/35 Karl Anthony Towns patch auto of the Minnesota Timberwolves. That Karl Anthony Towns going to Zinn, and Larry Nance of the Suns going to Brandon. And then it is time. Coming at you from Serbia, your 2020-21 NBA MVP. This card is 10 out of 10. The gold patch, Nikola Jokic. Woo! What a hit right there. And with that, that's the end of break 1116. We'll be right back from BreakTraders Field with the 2021 Panini Chronicles draft picks.